Hey guys, Fred here, V3FAL, Ontario Northwest Bushcrafter and Outdoors. It is Monday, September the 4th, today. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wire up a cable today for the X5105 so that I can use it on digital modes. I'd really like to get this up on PSK. A little bit of RTTY, whatever the case may be. Xiegu is working on a digital box for this thing, but I don't know how long it'll be till we see that. So for now what I'm going to do is, there is an accessory port on here, an 8-pin mini DIN. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire up an 8-pin mini DIN for my signal link. I have a bunch of these around here. I bought up a bunch of these quite a number of years ago. And most of my gear is Yaesu, so I only need one unit basically for, you know, all the radios. If I'm taking them out, I can only operate one radio at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire this one up. I had another one here that was wired up for my VX1210. I had one for an ICOM because I had a 703 at one time. And of course I've got for the Vertex and the Yaesus, they're all the same wiring in the signal link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire up the signal link with an 8-pin mini DIN for the Xiegu X5105. And if I look at the wiring diagram here, I need AF out, I need AF in, push to talk, and ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat up the soldering iron. I'm going to bring it up on the table here and get that up and running. Wire up a cable for this thing. See if we can't get it up and running with the Xiegu to get on the air with the netbook. That way, again, I've got a small all-in-one station that I can bring with me out to the field or wherever I want to do some operating. Nice thing right now about the MCHF QRP radio, as I showed you guys last night, is that it just has one cable only to do FL Digi. There's nothing else. There's a sound card built in, but unfortunately I do need a sound card of some sort for the X5105. So I'm going to wire that up. I'm going to open this up, take the jumpers out, figure out what wires I'm going to use, heat up the soldering iron, and go from there. And I'll catch up with you guys once I get that thing hooked up and running. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Hey guys, just trying to make this work. I've been here for almost 2 hours now and scratching my head and not really sure what's going on and why with the signal link. I do have it receiving. I just heard CO6 GU N5PY. The X5105, I have the attenuator on and it still sounds like on some of these strong signals it's overdriving the front end. I'm not sure why, but what I ended up having to do was I put in a 8-pin DIN connector here. Alright, there's a station calling there. So that's an Italian station calling, N5PY is actually working, an Italian station. One thing I did find here though is that unlike all the other radios where that is an independent audio, the AF in and out, this is, if we watch the waterfall here, sorry, it is not a true AF out or a fixed audio. It is all dependent on the volume of the radio, which is not good. It's better to have a fixed audio, sorry guys, better to have a fixed audio level on that plug so you're not overdriving, because for me to be able to hear on the signal link, I have to crank the signal link even up high. Now if I go to transmit, let me find a spot where there's nobody. I go to transmit. Alright, so it does key up. I am keying up the transmitter. I have my transmit cranked up all the way, And I'm not hearing hardly anything coming out. Showing that I'm transmitting, but I'm not hearing hardly anything at all. So, back to the drawing board and figure out why and how I can work digital with the X5105. Thanks guys. Fred, VE3FAL, Ontario Northwest Bushcrafter Outdoors. 7-3 guys.